Last night was a blue wave across the country. Georgia, New Jersey, New York City, Virginia, Detroit. I mean, it was a blue wave. And for the first time in pretty much exactly a year as I record this, today is Wednesday, November 5th, we feel hope and it feels good. And I want to start by saying I'm proud of each and every one of you. You made a difference, whether you realize it or not. Whether you, maybe shared a video on YouTube or TikTok, maybe you just had conversations with friends and family, maybe you volunteered for one of these candidates, maybe you went out and voted. Whatever you did, I promise you it made a difference, and I'm proud of you. And I want to touch on a few key things from last night. And we're going to start with some Fox clips because they are crashing out. But luckily, we have Jessica Tarlov to the rescue on Fox 5, just eviscerating the Fox host this morning. So I want to play a few of these clips. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chris Mowry. I make political videos on the internet. I started making, short form content, places like TikTok and Instagram and Twitter. And then now I'm kind of starting up the YouTube channel. So it would mean a lot if you went down below, hit subscribe, like this video. Why not? It goes such a long way. It helps me out. I really appreciate each and every one of you. All right, let's start here. This was from literally just an hour or two ago. Jessica Tarlov talking to her fellow Fox host about what happened last night. Take a look.
Healthcare, perhaps. I mean, universal pre-K ended up being a huge boon for the city and a model for the rest of the country. So I would say wait and see what happens there. But Mamdani was, to some degree, a very small piece of the actual puzzle of election night. It's the biggest piece of what Republicans are arguing. But in reality, when you look at how many elections there were, it's important, but it's in the middle of this. So you have the Virginia and New Jersey models. You have two moderate candidates who both served our country, winning by 15 and 13 points, respectively. Abigail Spanberger's margin is the biggest that they've seen in Virginia since JFK. As Dana pointed out, down ballot, you say, oh, these socialists and these communists. Socialists and communists aren't breaking the Mississippi State Senate supermajority or retaining the Pennsylvania Supreme Court seats or getting public commissioners flipping seats in Georgia by 20 points, school boards, Bucks County, Pennsylvania, in New Hampshire. Those are not people voting for those folks who are interested in socialism, who like Marxism. And these are educated people, too. They know exactly what they're doing. And they know that the cost of living is unacceptable. And they know that Donald Trump's administration is not serious about fixing their problems.
Wow. That was really beautifully said. I mean, truly, it was across the country. Again, just a slaughter. I mean, Democrats dominated across the board. And the thing is, and you can let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. I'm a Big Ten person. I like a lot of Democrats. If you're fighting because you actually care about the country, you're interested in democracy, you're authentic, and you're a Democrat, I like you. I like Zohran Mamdani. I do. I also like people like Jessica Tarlov, who would define herself as a moderate. I like people like Joe Walsh. I like Kamala Harris a lot. I like a wide range of Democrats that vary ideologically. And sometimes in moments like this, it's not super important for someone like me, especially a young person, to say, oh, well, I disagree ideologically here or here or here. Sure, I have my opinions, but right now we're united. And we're united building this Democratic Party that actually cares about people. And there's going to be different versions of that, and that's okay. But in a moment like this, we feel a lot of hope, and we feel united for the first time in a while, which feels good. And again, I want to remind you, historic first. Mamdani will be New York City's first Muslim mayor and the first South Asian to hold the office. Spanberger will become Virginia's first female governor, and Sherrill will become New Jersey's first female Democratic governor. Democrat Ghazala Hashimi, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, projected to be Virginia's lieutenant governor, will become the first Muslim woman elected statewide. And there's more where that came from. In Detroit, in Georgia, there's a lot of historic firsts. Let's go to the next clip here on Fox, because the way they're trying to spin this now, they're just trying every single direction they can go, and it's not going well. Take a listen.
No, if you look, the 2 points that Jessica made are actually the two lower thirds here. Socialist takeover of the party, Democrats sweep blue states. What's the story of the two? Obviously, the socialist takeover, because Democrats sweep blue states. How is that a surprise? They're blue states.
Virginia literally has a Republican governor.
Yep, I'm talking about overall.
No, not overall. Again, That's just a flat out lie. What are you talking about right now? First of all, New York City, like, I just don't even think it's a good argument for places like New York City. Zohran Mamdani's win was historic and, frankly, a rebuke of the Trump administration and this Trumpism in a lot of ways. Also, just a general rebuke of, like, decades in America where places like New York City have gotten way too expensive and young people are fed up with the way things have been going, whether you agree with that for a variety of reasons or not. But again, what he's saying is just wrong, number one. But number two, it's not just Virginia. He's like, oh, whatever, you get the point. No. Virginia, Georgia special elections. The data in Georgia is nuts. I was born and raised in Georgia, grew up in Atlanta. I mean, the data from places like Fulton County, Forsyth County, Cobb County, Paulding County last night, unbelievable. I've never seen numbers like that. I mean, Mississippi broke their supermajority in their state legislature. I don't think Mississippi is a blue state. I love Jessica Tarloff. I love it. And again, if they can't go that direction, they go with stuff like this from this morning. Take a listen.
But a lot of Jews voted for him.
33%.
And a lot of Jews voted for him.
And that breaks my heart.
New Yorkers aren't dumb. They got to elect who they wanted to lead them. And if he fails, they will elect someone else.
He will fail. Socialism failed in the Soviet Union. It'll fail in New York City.
We should all be rooting for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should all be rooting for the city to succeed.
Socialism's not going to succeed in New York if you want it to look the way it is right now.
It's kind of fascinating to me that they said they're wishing that he doesn't succeed. If a Democrat, anyone, said on live television that they hope, just directly, I'm rooting for Donald Trump to fail, I mean, it would be nonstop Fox coverage for weeks, for months. They talk about this all the time. Oh, you may dislike Donald Trump, but it's so inappropriate to wish that the president of the United States fails. And then they're up here like, I hope he fails. I mean, the hypocrisy is outstanding. Take a listen to this clip. You may have already seen it. It was really powerful from Zohran Mamdani's victory speech last night.
So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
It's powerful. It's powerful. And again, when we're having this conversation about what's going on around the country, when Donald Trump and Republicans are running around trying to figure it out, to Zohran Mamdani's point, turn the volume up. Listen. Look at this Fox poll from literally yesterday afternoon as the polls were practically closing. Poll, roughly 60% blame Trump for price hikes. Americans are spending more on groceries, 71% said yes. Utilities, 59%. Healthcare, 43%. Housing, 39%. Gasoline, 37%. How much do you blame Trump for inflation? A great deal / good amount. 59% of people selected that option, compared to 40% said not much or not at all. I mean, that's stunning. There's your answer right there. And not only is this happening, it's happening because of Trump policies, right? Because of his tariffs. When Biden was in office and we saw a lot of inflation, there was a worldwide pandemic. Now, inflation has been ticking back up. We saw a key reversal in stats like inflation, grocery prices, gasoline prices when Trump got in. Why? Because of tariffs. You can't run on I'm the master negotiator, I'm ushering in the golden age of America because I'm the king, and then get in office and inflation is rising. People can't afford anything. It's the slowest pace of hiring this country has seen since 2009, excluding the pandemic, and expect people to not be pissed off. And furthermore, he's on a stage today. I made a video about this already today. He's saying gasoline prices are at like a 2-decade low. Grocery prices are lower than they've ever been. Inflation is gone. They're just going to lie their way through it. It's not even close to true. It's just an alternate reality, and they can try. But when they do that, this is what happens. Democrats crush and they win. Across the board. Let's take a look at this last clip. Jessica Tarloff on Fox 5.
You don't have to board up anything or board down anything. I think it's great. Look, this isn't a rebuke of Trump. It's a consequence of an absent Republican Party. Lousy candidates. And I get it. It is hard to win in blue areas, but at least try. I mean, I think the first people to leave New York City were Republicans. You know, maybe we're the idiots sticking around here, but at least, try. I think, though, the lesson for Trump is stick to what got you to this dance.
It's so detached from reality. Insanely detached from reality. No, it was a direct rebuke of Trump. when Trump isn't on the ballot, the cult leader, and things aren't going well for you, you get crushed. You lose. People are fed up. You cannot sit up here on Fox News and lie relentlessly for a year about Trump and all Republicans. Democrats are destroying the world and war and inflation and oh my God. And again, now people are struggling. Now inflation is rising. The war in Ukraine, the war in Russia, what's going on there? Trump said he could solve it within 24 hours. It's still going on. These people are out of touch. They're out of their mind. It's crazy. And I want to remind you going forward, we're going to laugh at some of this, and it's going to be a good time to see MAGA melt down. Keep the hope. In the days moving forward, the weeks, there's going to be a lot of chaos because they thrive in the chaos and they're going to panic. Trump and all the little goons, they're going to panic. We're going to hear more about crazy executive orders, more about ignoring federal judges, more about this government shutdown that continues and is getting worse by the day. I'm sure we're going to hear more about National Guard stuff because they're going to panic, because they're getting crushed. And I want you to bring yourself back to this moment, the hope that you feel, because they thrive off chaos. They thrive off fear. And so when it gets intense, remember, that actually means they're losing as long as we keep the hope. And congrats to everyone around the country. I love Abigail Spanberger. I think she's brilliant. Really glad she won. New Jersey, obviously I'm from Georgia. Zohran Mamdani, I thought it was fantastic. It was a great day. Let me know what you think of all this in the comments down below. I appreciate you watching this video. It means so much. It would mean a lot. If you go down below, hit like and subscribe. It goes such a long way. And I will see you in the next one.